content type. Okay, so basically the site column is the reusable columns, those we can use in your list. Earlier we saw that there are three kinds of the columns. One is the list column, then second is the site column, and third is the content type. Means it's not a column, we say column, but we use the content type while adding the column in a list. Okay, so as you can see here, normally we create the list column like this way. Say create column and add from an existing site column. Okay, so here add from an existing site column, so from where it will get added in my list. Okay, so yesterday we saw that I go here in the site contents and I will repeat again. Sorry, I'll go in this site settings. First we need to navigate to the site content. After navigating to the site content, here you can see the site setting. In the site setting, we found here the site columns. Okay, the site columns, there is already predefined set of the site columns. Those columns are frequently used are here. Okay, so here you can see end date, start date, these columns are there. But where these columns are used, I just show you just small thing. If we go in a calendar, I say site content, there is a calendar list is there. So here I will create one calendar list. So I go here in a list. See, yeah, if I go here in a list, taking some time. So here you can see the calendar, work progress tracker, context. So I didn't see the calendar template here. Okay, so how I can create the calendar? So as we learned last time, we need to go here, select app. Okay, if we select app here, you can see the already predefined app, or I can say predefined template is there, which is a calendar template. And from this calendar template I will create one calendar. I say here Caesar calendar. Okay, and I say create here. After creating the calendar, if we see here, I go in a Caesar calendar and see here. So why I am showing you why here, if we go in a calendar list setting and you see here the columns are there. So end time, then start time. Okay, so here I'll go here end date, start date is there. There are some columns, those are used in a calendar. Let me check those columns. End date and just a minute. Location. Okay, this location column is there, geolocation is there. Let me check those columns are there. See here, location column is there, means this column is used in this calendar, list, which is I have created using existing template, and existing template contain some site columns. That's why, see, you think that there are many site columns are not used, and what is the purpose of these columns? At the end, these columns are used somewhere in your list or in your templates. Okay, so means these are predefined commonly frequently used columns. So yesterday what we did, yesterday we have created few columns here. Again I will create one column. Say the column name fees paid. Okay, fees paid, and I will set it as the currency. So currency, here I set the currency as a column type. I set the United States. But here you see there are the site columns. There is grouping of the site column. Yesterday we have, if we say new group, it will create new group. Yesterday we have created the group students group. I add this column here, fees paid, in my student group. Okay, and after that what I'm doing, I'm using that column here in my first standard list. Okay, I'll go here in the first standard list and I will add that column here. Okay, so generally what we do, we add the column from add column section here and select the type and add the column. So what we do here now, I go here in list setting and I will say add from existing site column. Okay, so I will say existing site column, and now here yes student group and fees paid. Okay, here in a student group there are 5 columns are there. If I go here in the site columns, I think there are 4 columns are there in the student group here. Okay, but in this case we see only one, because three three columns are already, remaining 3 are already added, that's why it's not visible here. So I have added the column with in color currency column I have added here. If you go here in the first standard, okay, you see this column here. Okay, fees paid. Okay, so what I do, I will add few details here. Now the currency type is the dollar. I'll add again test sham, and here I will select the student date of birth. Okay, select division and I say 32 is paid and save it. Okay, I will use the same field in the uh, second standard list. So I go in a list setting and create add from existing site column, because the column means we can say that specific metadata contain the same kind of information, means it contain the currency, means it contain the fees paid, means amount which is paid by the student. Okay, so that's why we are using the same column at both the places. In a first standard we have already added the column, now I have added in a second standard also. I'll go in a second standard and I'll say new. Now, why this is a title column? When we in a content type, then you understand that what is the purpose of a title column. Why by default title column is there. Okay, so I will select here date, fees paid. Okay, select the division and save this. Okay, so I have added here some entry, and you can see fees paid column is here. Okay, so tomorrow what happened? Consider consider this column, this fees paid column is used across the around 100 hundreds list, or 100 list, means this same column used in a multiple list. Now the thing is happen that if tomorrow organization will say that we need to change the currency type to the rupee, now it's in dollar, so you need to change the currency type in rupee, so it's now in dollar. So how you will change? But thing is that you use this fees paid at 100 places in 100 different list. Okay, so it is not a simple thing, it's not a simple thing to reuse that particular specific column, means to update the column in 100 list. It will take a 2 to 3 days time. It and increase our efforts. So what is you do the simply you go here in a site column, you check your fees paid and you change the currency rate. So what happens? See, so once we go here and you change the currency rate to Indian rupee, see here, okay, so I change the currency rate from so here it gives some message here, you are about to update the list using this site column with the settings on the page. This will happen even if you have not made any change. Okay, are you sure you want to continue? You will say yes, I want to continue. Means if you update this site column, it will automatically update the columns you use in the different list. Means consider you use it in 100 list, so it will automatically update in a 100 list. So I will go here and check in the second standard. Here right now, here dollar is there. I will check what change is affected here. So I just refresh and you can see here dollar change to the rupee. So thing is that you think that 100 place means in 100 name column and organization is saying you need to change the uh, currency. Okay, so what happened, you need to change the currency means you need to go in each list and update the currency. So it's a difficult task. What you do, you just update the side column, it will automatically reflect in all other columns. So this is the benefit of a side column. Again I will check in first standard. Here you can see here same change has been reflected here. So like this way we can utilize the side column. Now moving ahead to the side content type. Okay, just a minute, I will move ahead. ते बंद करणं काय ते सगळं मला दूर करून दिलाय सगळं काय सांगतो. आणि मला पाणी द्या आणि मला पाणी द्या आणि मला पाणी द्या आणून काहीच गरज नव्हती. वर्षातून एकदा देवपूजा करायची. So guys, here now we move and check into the content type. What is the content type? Okay, so here you understand that what is the side column and how we can use the side column. Now the content type. When you go site settings, if you check the site contents, here is the site setting, and you can see here site content type. You can see the site below the site column. Okay, so what is the purpose of the site content type? And whenever you go in any list setting, advanced setting, here also we see the content type. Okay, so what is the purpose of the content type? Is widely used across all the places in a list. Okay, so in in a content type, the purpose of the content type, see, the column means the metadata. Okay, metadata about some document or some information. Okay, if I go here in documents, or I will create some list here. Okay, I'll create, just a moment. So I'll create one document list here, site content, and that document hold the information of a student. Okay, so I'll say here one document library. If you want to create from app, you can create the document library from app. Here you can see the document library. Here is the form library. Again here you can see the document library. Both are same. Okay, so I click here. So I will give the name as a student info doc. Okay, documents. Okay, so I give the information for like student info documents. Okay, so I create one here. Where is the student info document? It's not visible. Contact document is the document, student info document. Here in, so I go here in student info document. So whenever you upload any content here, okay, so if you I upload any specific document, I'll say I upload, or I create one document here, and I say here this document. I online prepare this document, and I'll say that this document is say sham first standard. Okay, so sham. Okay, so I'll write it here sham first standard. Now here I'm going to name it file name and say first standard. It's too slow. Just what I do, I will rename it here. Okay, instead of renaming in so it will quickly rename. I'll say here sham first yesterday. Okay, so I have added one document here. So this document, this is a specific document. Okay, so this document holds some information. So what kind of information? So it holds the information. I'll say, so what I do, I will add my site columns here. Okay, the site columns, those I have already added. So that specific document related information with different columns, we call it as a metadata column. Okay, you can call it as a column or you can call it as a metadata column. So what I do, I just say here add from existing site columns, and I select my student group and I add all these. Try to understand what I want to say here. So here I'll go in the student info document. So this is one document. This sham first standard is one document, and the remaining fields, that are division, then division, fees paid, student name, student DOB, all these are the metadata. What I'm saying, all these are the metadata. Okay, metadata columns, you can call it as columns, or you can say that library columns. Okay, so someone will say that how you can store the metadata against this library. You need to, this column, in short, this column we can call it as a metadata also, or we can call it as a library column or list column also. Okay, don't get confused. So I will store the metadata information related to this. So this metadata information is stored in the different columns. Okay, so in short, I'll directly say edit in a grid view, so that I quickly edit the things in spite of going in the form. Okay, so just okay, it may take some time. I refresh and I will open in a form. Okay, so I will click here, say edit. So here edit option is there. No. So how you can change the metadata? So you need to say here you can read, open the metadata properties, open in a browser, open in an app. Just a minute. Click here. Okay, you need to click here. Open the document. Hold. So I need to enter required field. Just a minute. So hit here, 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 here. I will, I will, I will, I will, I will, I will, I will say test division, then feed, first name Sham, date of birth. Cannot save due to the error in other field. But it is not allowing me to click. Let me, I'll directly go in edit ingredient. So yeah, let's move it. Still here, it gives me the message that the is locked for shared by Raju and same person is here. The file locked by the Raju. Okay. Actually, this field is open here, so now it will allow to save. Now I will paste it. Okay. Still not save. Just a minute. Let me. What I want to show you. I am not able to details. Your properties. This file is missing information. So paste here. Title. Division B. Fees paid. Sham. BOB. You are editing. I saw him just stop this recording.